This video was made by fans, and honestly, we love that. Just don't forget to support the official release, whenever that finally happens. Sunshine? Check. Salt air? Check. Not a single adult yelling about chores? Double check. And I brought snacks. Everyone gets half a sandwich.
Unless you already ate your half. Again.
I'll circle back. This sun is so dramatic. I said glow, not bake. Jeanette, am I glistening or just damp? Somewhere between spa facial and, boiled pasta. Lovely. I'm al dente.
According to this, the tide comes in at 3:07, and I'd say that, chaos begins at 3:08.
You color-coded our moods?
Not all heroes wear capes. Some bring spreadsheets. Behold, the future of snack delivery! The Sand Scooper 3000!
That's just a broken ladle duct taped to a frisbee.
All great inventions start like this. You know, like a mistake.
Hey, is this sandwich always this warm?
That depends. Did you leave it under your knee again?
Only the first half. I swear, Alvin, if your sand throne touches my tote bag.
Oh, no promises. My kingdom is expanding daily.
Just don't crown yourself with my sunscreen again.
And remember, if anyone needs to throw something out, use the compost bin, not the ocean.
You think I litter? I'm insulted. That banana peel is part of my, lunchwear line. He's not joking. I literally saw him wear it on his head about 2 minutes ago.
Look, a volleyball. Game time. Who's brave enough to take me on?
Can we play, cooperatively?
If we're all on the same team, it's not a sport. That's therapy.
Okay. I tried to relax. I really did. But between Alvin's sandcastle experiments and Jeanette's compost bin giving off that awful steam, it's really hard. It's natural. It's science. Yeah, well, so is temperature, and I'm about 2 degrees away from starting a revolution.
Alvin! No trading seagulls for churros.
We were negotiating, Dave. It's a trust exercise. All right, before any more diplomacy occurs between Alvin and wildlife. Come on, guys. We've got to record the Munkcast.
Can I bring the sandwiches?
Not a good idea when we're recording, Theodore.
Well, if it helps, we can sit downwind of the compost bin. Fine, but I'm not doing anything unless someone hand fans me.
Oh, all right, Team Sunburn. Let's rock this. Well, hello, everyone. Welcome back to a brand new season of the Munkcast. Oh, we're so excited. I'm joined, of course, by the lovely Chipettes.
Hold on, lovely. Did you eat something you weren't supposed to? You never say that.
Oh, well, if that's your attitude, Brittany, I guess it's not true.
Oh, Brittany, you walked straight into that one. No, I did not. Alvin called us lovely. He must mean it deep down inside.
No, I can't. I was, just playing a prank. That's right. Brittany caught on, didn't you see?
Oh, no, Alvin. You can't do that. Diverting all the attention is something that's not true. You said what you said.
Aw, come on, you guys. I was just, and you guys were, why are you looking at me like that, Brittany? Jeanette just explained it, and we've got fan mail to do. Look, the questions all lined up on the screen there.
Uh-huh. Just face it, you think we're lovely. And who can blame you? But I digress. Hey everyone, if you're new here, we're the Chipettes. and they are the Chipmunks. And we answer fan mail sent in from you guys, from comments in YouTube videos, well, like this one, and on Discord, mostly. There are a few other places, but, this is the best source. And just a new thing, super chat thingies and memberships to the channel, they take priority. So if you're one of those, your question is almost, or fan mail, video, whatever, is almost guaranteed to be on the show. Like, literally. But that's totally optional. It helps the channel and so on, but really, you don't have to. But anyway, let's get on with the show, shall we? Would you like to start, Alvin?
Yeah, I guess. Oh, you didn't say that if you post lots and lots of questions or the same question on lots of videos, it decreases your chances. So if you got one question posted once, and only one, like if you got lots and lots of different questions on each video, well, your chances are going to be lower. But anyway, our first piece of fan mail for Season 3 of the Munkcast is from Kimura Bland. Question for all of you. What's the best thing to have with chocolate? Like if you were using a chocolate fountain. Mine is marshmallows.
Oh, is that a trick question? I can have literally anything with chocolate. Strawberries, chocolate strawberries, covered in more chocolate, or, I don't know, candy bars that are covered in chocolate?
They are chocolate. Well, some of them.
Well, more chocolate.
I think the better question would be, what don't you have with chocolate, Theodore?
Well, I guess cotton candy, because it's kind of hard to put it on that. It just dissolves almost instantly.
Well, if you ask me, I also like marshmallows under there. It's the classic. You can't really get any better than that.
And for me, Brittany...
You don't have to announce yourself like that, Brittany.
I just did. Anyway, for me, it's gotta be ice cream, because it's the best. An strawberry velvet ice cream coated in chocolate. Not too hot, and not too cold either. Perfect balance. Okay, guys, hear me out. Cucumber. I love cucumber and chocolate. Maybe on a sandwich, too.
Jeanette, you really would have a chocolate and cucumber sandwich?
Yeah, it sounds amazing.
Well, for me, it's just strawberries, because that mix of the bitter kind of sweetness of a strawberry mixed with chocolate, obviously, is just amazing, and you can't really get any better than that.
Well, just don't put those strawberries near Dave. It won't end well. But personally, I love dipping my nuts in chocolate. It's the best feeling ever, putting that chocolate in your mouth with your nut. Oh, acorns, peanuts. It's amazing, guys. You should try it.
Ew, wouldn't that be salty?
Yeah, and sweet at the same time. It's awesome. Seriously, try it, Brittany.
Yeah, I'll pass.
All right, but you don't know what you're missing out on. Next question today comes from Damien Kyle. Question for the Chipmunks and the Chipettes. If you guys were in Hogwarts, what house would you guys be in? Oh, this one's easy. I'm totally Gryffindor. Brave, daring, heroic. Basically everything Harry Potter wishes he was. Plus, I'd look amazing in a scarlet cape. You mean scarf. And I'd say you'd be more, Slytherin. Ambitious, cunning, bending the rules to your advantage. Well, exactly. I'd be kinda cool as a Slytherin. The one everybody secretly likes.
Admit it.
Alvin, don't get that close to the mic. And, for the record, I'd be in Ravenclaw, obviously. It's the house that values intelligence, wit, and knowledge. Frankly, it's the only logical choice for me.
Oh, me too, Ravenclaw. I love books, science, and, well, not so much dueling in dark hallways. So, Ravenclaw sounds safe.
Safe? Come on, Jeanette! You'd be head girl before the year was out.
I don't think so. I'd pick Hufflepuff. They're kind, loyal, and they always have snacks in the common room. That's totally me.
Guess that makes two of us, Teddy. Hufflepuff's about teamwork and fairness, and I'd crush it in their Quidditch team. Plus, yellow looks good on me.
Well, I'd obviously be in Gryffindor. Brave, bold, and the center of attention. Perfect for a natural-born leader like me.
Or Slytherin, for the bossiness.
Oh, please. Unlike you, Alvin, I use ambition for good. Fashion, fame, and maybe saving the wizarding world on the side.
Well, to summarize, Alvin can't decide between Gryffindor and Slytherin. Brittany insists she's Gryffindor. Jeanette and I are Ravenclaw. Theodore and Eleanor are both Hufflepuff, which honestly sounds about right.
And if we're all at Hogwarts together, that would be the best day ever.
Yeah, until Dave shows up, as our potions professor, yelling, "Alvin!" across the dungeon. Oh, now that I would pay to see. Now, guys, let's not get carried away. Let's just move on and read the next fan mail, which comes directly from Party Rock 2081. Question for the Chipmunks. What would happen if you didn't run away from home that one time and Dave found out about the TV?
Oh, I know what you're talking about. And let's just say we'd be out. We wouldn't be able to live with Dave anymore. We'd be all alone, kicked out, destitute.
Alvin, do you really think Dave cares so little about you that he'd just kick you out like that? You don't understand, Brittany. It was a new TV. Oh, no, I understand perfectly, and I still stand by it. He would not have kicked you out, Alvin. Sure, you would have been grounded for, the rest of your life, but not kicked out. Yes, Brittany has a point. But at the time, it seemed pretty dire.
Yeah, I was really worried that we'd lose Dave forever.
You don't have to worry, Theo. I don't think Dave is going anywhere anytime soon. You guys know he loves you, right?
Yeah. Alvin, do you think we might have, overreacted?
No, Theo. Alvin overreacted. Oh, this is coming from you. I distinctly remember knowing and even telling the camera that we are fugitives. And you, my friend, were just as panicked as I was, even asking if he'd seen it yet. Oh, so don't you tell me I was the one all irrational. You were just as irrational. Yeah, but like I said, it was in the moment. At the time, it felt right, and I guess we didn't think straight. But now we are in retrospect, right? Simon, you don't have to worry. I think Dave has probably forgotten about it by now. Yeah, you're right, Jeanette. I guess the answer to the question is that he would probably not have been happy. That goes without saying. But ultimately, I think Dave would have forgiven us. He loves us more than a fancy new flat screen. Yeah, you might have a point. Well, next up, Gail Mims 6336 says, "This is Logan speaking. Hi, Logan. Question for Simon and Eleanor. Simon, what should you wear in winter for snow? And Eleanor, what should you wear in spring for rain?" Well, I mean no offense, but this question is, pretty obvious, isn't it? If it's snowing outside, I would wear my thermals. Meaning, pretty nice and warm clothing with those frilly parts on the hood and thicker material. And of course, under thermals is very important. You gotta protect what's important. And that means wearing an extra layer under there, so you don't freeze or cause any damage. I don't think they need to have a science lesson. Right. Yeah, I was just gonna say frostbite is pretty bad, and like I said, they don't need that. Right, Jeanette. Of course. Eleanor?
Yeah, this is pretty much an obvious question, really. But if I'm wearing, stuff for the rain in spring, then a raincoat, a hood, that sort of material that lets the water just slide right off, that kind of thing. And it's gotta be green, okay? That's important, because green's awesome. And that's really it, I guess. Waterproof underclothes, like Simon with his thermals, might be a good idea. But yeah, just a raincoat, really. And of course, I wear skirts all the time, so maybe something like pants would be a good idea. Yeah, let's go with pants. Nobody likes wet legs. Okay, pretty simple question, but hopefully it answered it. Well, next up, Naveen Taylor, 6197,
Says, question for me, Simon. Since you have a fascination for sentient robots, that's robots that are self-aware, they know that. Right. Have you ever heard or watched Astro Boy? It's about a robot created by a brilliant scientist as a substitute for his son, who was unalived in a traffic accident. Yes, actually, I have seen that. And you put a list there. I'm not going to read them all out. But you can see them on the screen. And I have seen the most recent film. It was actually pretty faithful for the most part. And part of the anime from 2020, well, 2003. That got away from me. 2003. 2003. It doesn't make... Anyway, I digress. A little bit of a brain toot there. Well, yes, I have seen it. And it's a fantastic idea. I mean, I wouldn't put weapons and mass destruction things into my own robot, but I can see the appeal. Kinda gives him, like, powers in a way. They're more like abilities. But, yeah, it really accentuates that point of weaponry is important trope. Oh, so it's like Robot Boy.
No, Alvin, not even in the slightest. Robot Boy is a battle robot created to fight in battles. And Astro Boy is a reincarnated boy as a robot. Sure, they have similar aesthetics, but they're, like, totally different.
Not that different. If I could weigh in, Robot Boy is, like, more of a robot, and Astro Boy is, like, well, he's like an android, really. A robot is, like, a robot, you know, with a robotic look, like Robot Boy does. And Astro Boy, well, he looks more human. In, well, like black shorts. He doesn't wear a lot of clothes, which is kind of really weird. Then again, Robot Boy doesn't wear anything. I didn't really think about that. But anyway, Astro Boy has all of his powers all of the time, right? And Robot Boy can super activate and destroy everything. So there's that. Jeanette, how do you know this? You're a girl. Brittany, that doesn't make any difference. I can like robots. I built one. Yeah, but you're, like, totally nerding out right now. Talking about robots and boys. Where's Robot Girl? Tell me that. Well, actually, in Astro Boy, there is Astro Girl and various others. And in Robot Boy, there is literally Robot Girl. Like a wider-hipped, sort of pink version of Robot Boy with a bow on her head. Oh, well, maybe I'll check that out. But only those episodes, okay? I'm not a nerd.
Right, Brittany. Oh, okay, that is pretty much the answer to that question. I have heard of Astro Boy, and I do like Astro Boy. He's awesome. And now that you mention it, I kind of want to go back and watch more. So thanks for that. I'm going to do that after the show, actually. So, yeah.
Oh, and Astro Girl's name is Urine. Robot Girl's is just Robot Girl. Okay, Jeanette. Enough.
Okay, well, let's divert the attention. Austin Angelo says, question for all. Why didn't you wear party rock clothing during the party? Well, I think I know what party you're referring to. It was all over Twitter, as it was known back then.
Why not wear party rock clothing? Oh, can you find chipmunk-sized clothes for a specific song in the middle of LA on a night? I don't think so. Everything was pretty spur of the moment. I mean, we didn't even know the party planner would do that, so we had little time to prepare, you know? The bigger question would be, how come Brittany thinks doing limbo exercises is good for her glutes? You guys know what glutes are, right? No? Sorry, I was eating. What are glutes? It's your butt, Theodore. Your butt. There, you see it? Brittany likes talking about the musculature in her rear end more than getting on with a party, limboing with cops. Alvin, I was just trying to state the obvious. It was good for my glutes. Perhaps you should try it sometime. At least I care about image. Image? Brittany, it's your butt. Why do you care about what it looks like? Nobody's gonna be staring at your butt. It's a butt. I am Brittany Miller. Of course people... Oh, Alvin, you're right. Of course no one would. Oh, you're so naive. Well, he does have a point. And I think that, this subject's got out of hand. don't you think?
Yes, I would say so. Alvin really knows how to make it weird. But regardless, party rock clothing, not Brittany's gluteus. Shall we talk about what we're supposed to be talking about?
Yes, let's do that. Because I feel violated. It was a throwaway comment, not something that needs to be dissected. You see, I feel...
Okay, Brittany. Let's just not continue on talking about it. Your clothes were glittery, right?
Yes, that's right. Eleanor bedazzled our outfits right before the party started. We looked gorgeous without, lifting much of a finger to look that way. It was even slightly in my hair. Yeah, I kind of shaked some of it off when I was dancing, but yeah, I felt pretty. Did you, Eleanor?
Well, of course I did. It was my idea. And I think I got it pretty spot on, you know? Well, it's what I do.
Well, I, for one, think you girls looked awesome. Well, with that, it brings us to the end of the show. For all of you that tuned into the premiere of this episode, thank you so much. We really, really hoped you enjoyed watching the show. If you're new around here, we answer comments given to us in the comments section or on Discord. And if you're a member of the channel, you get priority over that. But there's no rush. There's no pressure to join that. You still have a chance without it. And if you're new, even bigger chance. We try not to do too many repeat users, but it happens sometimes, especially if you have a particularly good question. And not inappropriate. We're working on something for those, though. But yeah, if you are new and you haven't subscribed already, please subscribe. It's the best thing you could do to stay up to date with everything from this channel. This show, other shows featuring us, and the behind-the-scenes vlog that the producer Chris does on a monthly basis. You'll love it. If you like to see the life of a British guy. I know I watch it. It's pretty good. If not slow in some parts, but I digress. If you would like to, give the video a thumbs up and press that notification bell to be notified first of all our new content. And once more, if you're still listening and haven't tuned out, this series releases every 2 weeks to the day. So the next episode is in 2 weeks from the release of this episode, if you're watching them in real time. If you're watching them a year in the future, that doesn't matter to you. But I really digress now. Thank you so much for watching, and until next time, keep on monkin'.